Hello and welcome to another update video about Coinbase. So it's a chart that I already analyzed on this channel basically 5 months ago in July. Yeah, in July I did analyze it, and in July we were here at a local low, which was down here. I think there were two or three takeaways from the last video. We talked about we saw a bullish divergence on I can't remember which time frame it was, but we saw we had a bullish engulfing candle down here, and we had a bullish divergence. I briefly watched the video again before making this one, and I also mentioned a key resistance level, which was this one here at $82. Yeah, and after we broke $82, which was the key resistance level for this range, after we broke that level, we did rally 44%. So it was a very relevant resistance area. However, the retest obviously failed. And I already made you aware that of the wave pattern in which we are, the ideal target for Coinbase, for the chart, is $10.95, the 1.618 extension. That is not good. Overall, yeah, I'm not impressed by this chart. I wasn't impressed by the chart in the video back then in July. And I made you aware that I believe if we lose this critical support of this low at $41.80 roughly, yeah, if we lose this support, yeah, it would most likely take us to that $11 level. And I also said, honestly, if we get down to that level, it might indicate that Coinbase is in trouble. Now, I need to be very careful with this. I'm not telling you it is in trouble. Yeah, you will not be able to tell that without looking at financial reports and all sorts of things. But from my experience, the chart is a bankruptcy chart. Now, that doesn't mean, I don't mean it like, you know, it goes bankrupt, but it is a chart that if that hits a negative financial situation, yeah, of a company, yeah, or in crypto as well, if you have that and you have a negative fundamental situation fit together with a chart like that, it's not good. It's not good. Obviously, it doesn't mean it has to go bankrupt or anything, or it's in deep trouble, but it's certainly nothing positive, and it certainly doesn't mean anything good, because this chart doesn't have any established uptrend. Throughout this entire lifetime, Coinbase hasn't completed a single impulsive wave on the daily chart. Yeah, so that's not good. It's a lifetime downtrend. It's generally a chart that I would personally avoid until we see any kind of trend to the upside, any kind of trend reversal, because you're catching the falling knife here if you buy into this, which you can do if you want to, but then be careful with your position size, because this could very well drop to $11. And if Coinbase gets into trouble for whatever reason, which this chart at least, I don't want to say the chart suggests it, but the chart shows a tendency for it. Okay, and it's a chart. I mean, we can. I don't know if it even exists anymore. Can we see Voyager? Can check the Voyager token. The Voyager token obviously looked very similar, and we all know what happened. Yeah, so not good. So let's go back to Coinbase. So let's go back to Coinbase. And the point is, I think we haven't broken that key support level here substantially. It is basically now forming something that you could call a double bottom. Double bottoms are not reliable. They most likely break. And I would say below $40, that thing is broken. And again, the ideal target is the 1.618 extension. That's at $11. And yeah, it's not looking too good. I mean, looking at it from an Elliott Wave point of view here in the wave 5, you would say maybe this was a 1, 2. We're now in the third wave of the fifth wave, and then there will be a fourth and a fifth, and then we should reach that $11 level. Generally, the wave count here on the daily, as you will have seen, it's a lifetime downtrend, ABC down, I count, and in the C wave, obviously, 5 waves, 1 done, 2 done, 3 done, 4 done, and the fifth wave probably still unfolding. So to avoid really that drop to $11, it really needs to turn around now. It really needs to turn around now. The advantage of times like these are, if anybody is interested in trading this long, and personally I'm not doing that, but if anybody would be, then you have here the situation that you can draw, or you can put your stop loss very tight. The stop loss can obviously sit somewhere below the technical target here, below the $40 range somewhere, quite tight actually if you enter a long position here. Yeah. Now bear in mind at the moment you're catching a falling knife here, but it's still, whenever you have a key support area like this one that seems to be very relevant because we've been hovering above it since May 22. So whenever you are reaching an area like that, you can set your stop loss quite tight. The risk is quite low, not in terms of probability, but the risk is low in terms of you don't risk a lot of money if you set your stop loss tight, and the possible reward could be quite high if it works, if it reverses from here. Because I'm not going to rule out it can reverse from here. As long as we're holding the support level, we can bounce. And the idea is obviously when trading to keep the risk low. And this is one setup where the risk could be set, could be quite low. Again, not in terms of probability, because my view is this will break at some point because we've come down so low. But of course, the market could just reverse from here if the markets are getting some positive impulses. And then we are bouncing away from this key support level. Key is to identify this critical support level, the key invalidation point of a possible, well, I don't think we even have a bullish pattern here because the move up was 3 waves clearly, and this is most likely going to become a 5-wave move down. I think we've actually made a slightly lower low already. Yeah, so I mean, we've made a lower low. Technically you could even count this as a wave 5, but it's not long enough yet. And the ideal target, and that's what we can identify, the ideal target takes us to $11. Now, should we move up and should we get above the $84 level, then things might actually be reversing. But before that happens, it's going to be very difficult to talk about that. The first indication that things are reversing here would be a 5-wave structure to the upside and a 3-wave move down. We're far away from that. Don't see it at the moment. And so yeah, it's I think it's here time to be careful. Anybody who wants to trade it long, it's up to you, of course. We are very close to a support level. We're literally just touching it, yeah, dancing on it. And of course, things could bounce from here. But if it breaks that $40 level, I think it takes us down to around $11. Okay, and that's my update about Coinbase. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.